Bonjour! This is our summer prep series part 1. So we're working on the abdominals today. And this is level 1. So we're going to be very careful. We're not going to do anything that involves hands supporting for the wrists or being a challenge for the shoulders. It's going to be kind for our lower back, but still super challenging for the abdominals. Our goal is to work the deep abdominals. So these are the ones that we really need to target when we want to have flatter abs and also to help bring more support for our back and our posture. So I'll do a quick review to show you how to use those deep abdominals, and then we're going to get into the exercises. So the full routine is first a warm-up, 5 exercises that we're going to repeat twice. And we do all the exercises on a chair. So get ready, get a chair. And just to review the breathing and connecting with deep abdominals, I'm going to make it very simple. Place one hand on your lower abdomen and one hand at the top of your abdomen. And then you breathe in and you allow your abdomen to rise out. And then as you exhale, you want your abdomen to draw in, very deep in. And keep going like this, breathing in, abdomen goes out. And exhaling, abdomen goes in. And when we're doing this, you don't want to do this and have this sort of motion going, right? So it's really a motion that happens from the abdomen. And you want to think of lengthening your spine. And lengthening the spine really comes from the back, not the front and getting all tall this way, right? So breathing in, abdomen goes out. And exhale, draw everything in. And let's try to start from the bottom, going up. Everything goes in. Good. One more time. And this time, instead of just thinking of bringing everything in, you'll imagine you have a sea sponge all inside your abdomen. And when you're exhaling, you're just squeezing in that sponge, in from the bottom up and lengthening the spine at the same time. Okay, so this is how we're going to engage our abdominals, and I'll remind you how to breathe throughout the exercises. All right, so we start with our warm-up. And then you'll have your feet hip distance apart. And then let's just lift one arm up. And we stretch. We're not only stretching with the hand, we're also pressing the foot down. I just want you to have a foot and hand connection. So we're lengthening the whole body. Good. And then we'll do the other side. Lifting, lengthening. And I'm really pushing my foot on the floor. It's not this big dramatic pressing down. We're just warming up a little bit. All right. And then coming back here. And then we'll just do a few roll downs. So we're going to start our roll down with the knees a little bit bent or softened. And then we go forward with a flat back. And then we let go down. And we do a little bit of motion, hanging forward with the abdominals drawn in. And then we come back, hands at the knees, straighten the back, and then come back up. Good. And again, same thing. Forward, straight back, long spine. Then releasing down, little sway side to side. Good. And then coming back to the center, hands at your hips, straighten the back. And then coming back up, straight back. And then you'll place your hands, the heels of your hands, just where your hips are folding when you're sitting down. And you're gonna just press, bending your knees, bending the hips a little bit. And I want you to sort of press one side and the other, and we're kind of going just along the crease here, trying to sort of letting go that area. This is where our hip flexors are. This is where also we have a connection of the psoas connecting with our quadriceps, right? Quadriceps. Good. All right. So we're going to start our sequence of exercises, and in between the exercises, each one of them is 30 seconds. And in between them, you'll have either the option of creating just mobility and relaxing. Okay, so that would be a way to create mobility, or maybe going back to these little thing here and sort of moving the hips. Or you could go to bending and lifting and doing some squats. I don't want you to become out of breath. I just want you to either keep going or focus on your mobility, all right? This is going to be your choice. So let's start, and I'll explain the exercises as we go along. So you have your chair, and if your chair, I know I have a quite comfy chair, but if you need to perhaps put a mat on it, then go ahead and put a mat over your chair as long as it's sturdy and you won't fall. All right. So first exercise, you'll be sitting, I'll actually sit facing you, on the edge of the chair. Lean forward and just press against your knee. So I'm not pressing that my arm will be shaking. I'm just pressing and breathing and feeling how are the abdominals just connecting when you do that. Keep applying that pressure. And I'm switching side. Good. All right. And then we'll sit on the other side. Now is the time to lengthen your spine. Exhale, draw the abdominals in. Lift the legs up. Good. And then we'll start just moving one leg at a time. So we go up. Good. Every time I exhale, I'm trying to reconnect the abdominals. If you feel more comfortable a little bit further back, you can do so. If you want to hold your leg longer, that's fine. If you don't want to hold your legs, that would be more challenging. And then coming forward, I'm going to do a little mobility work. So I'm going to go forward with my spine. Come back up. Again, forward. This is just our 20 seconds mobility work. And I'm just going to move my hips a little bit. Good. And then we're going to go back sitting, one leg out. Sorry for the confusion. And then we go and we come back up. And back. And up. Back. And up. Scooping in the abdominals when you lean back. You could hold on to the chair if this is an easier option for you. And then fold the knee in. And then you can do a few squats if you wanted to have a little bit more work, or you could do your mobility work, sort of releasing the hips. And then we're going to get ready for the other side. Leg is out. Forward. Forward. And I'm exhaling, and it's not about shortening the front. We're stretching the back, opening the back. And again. Good. And then forward. So I'm going to do my mobility work. Maybe you want to do some squats. This is your choice. I'm sort of letting go my hip flexors a little bit. Good. Okay. And then we'll have both legs there. And then you go back and you come back up. So when you're going back with both legs, make sure that you're not starting to tense the quadriceps too much, because these are going to take over with your hip flexors. So we lean back returning up and back, lengthening and up again, and up, lower the knees, and we can do our mobility being in more that bent position. Good. Good, just moving a little bit. And then I'll have you go sideways on the chair. Okay. And then you'll try to come up and lower down. Coming up and down. So I'm coming up, engaging, and up. And then let's come up, and then we bend and lift. Good. Let's smile into this. Making our body happy, our abdomen happy. And then the other side. Good. All right. And then up. So I'm really trying to be sideways and lift sideways. Exhale up. So I know I'm going quickly through these, but once you keep repeating those, and I highly recommend you do that series 3 times a week. It's only 10 minutes. Good. And then coming back up. So this was our full, let's just mobilize what I'm speaking. Good. So this was our full 5 exercises. And we're going to repeat those. Let's just bring a little bit of mobility. Okay. Good. So you pick which direction you want to go. Do you want to do squats, or do you want to just keep the mobility going? And I keep going about mobility because the more mobile you are, the stronger you'll be, and you'll work your abdominals more properly. So knees are hip distance. Let's go with the pressing against the knee. We'll do all the exercises once more. I exhale and engage. Switch to the other side. Exhale, engage, scooping in, trying to lengthen the spine. And then we go. So I'm going to do some squats. Maybe you've chosen to do some mobility work. Good. Good. And then getting ready for the following. We sit back and then we do our running. Trying to scoop in. Even on the inhale, you're scooping in. You could challenge yourself to have your hands up here or keep holding. You can go slower if required. And then coming back up, bending. I'm gonna let go down and do a little bit of swing, releasing my lower back. And then coming back up gently, loosening my hips. And then one leg out, forward. This is the one where you can hold, but if you're holding, you're working less the abdominals. And you'll feel it. You don't need to go very far to feel that. Trying to lengthen the leg away. Good. And then coming back up, I'm going to massage a little bit, make sure I'm not contracting or tensing too much those hip flexors. Good. And let's just do 1 or 2 squats. And then we go to the other side. Leg is out. Long back. Good. Halfway there. And then up, standing up. Let's fall forward. And then letting go down, little sway, even moving the hips side to side. And then you come back up, standing tall. Both legs now are forward. Abdominals in. Come back up. In. Lengthen away. Trying to not shorten here. And back. Up. Back. And up. And back. Lengthening, engaging. And back. And up. Come back here. And now we do our squats. And up. Even in the squats, the abdominals are engaged. So one more exercise on each side. And we go for our mermaid chair exercise. And we go. And up. So in this one, for those that want to try something else, you could, or more challenge, you could lean back a little bit and try to come up towards the direction of your knee. And then coming back up. Let's find mobility. Lean forward, sway side to side. Coming back up gently. And then we go on the other side. Exhale to lift. This is our last one. You can go at an angle. And there, that's it. Good. So standing, just moving the hips a little bit. Good. So this was our level 1 for our summer prep, and I'm sure you'll feel that in your abdominals. And the more you draw the abdominals in, the more it is efficient. Enjoy. Thank you so much.